Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a Squadron 42 update and analysis of a Squadron 42 teaser that we had, trying to put it into more context. It was a visual teaser showing off some of the stuff that's coming in the future and what CIG have been working on. We start with a shot of the coil in the Odin system and the rear of a Bengal Carrier. These are massive, around a kilometre in length, these carriers. The last time I saw an update anyway, that's the size. They host multiple squadrons of fighters and bombers and support craft, and also heavy armaments. They're one of the most powerful ships in the fleet. We then see the rear of an Idris, observing what appears to be the coil, but from some distance. So the coil is sort of like a destroyed planet. In the Odin system, it used to be Odin 1, but now it's a sort of like a gas, dangerous, sort of like nebula area where pirates live. And then we see some more scenes of what appears to be the Odin system, and around that coil, sort of destroyed mining facilities, ones that are being damaged or destroyed. We then move on to the Archon mining facility. This is the Shubin mining facility as well. This is going to be one of the major locations in the game. It is absolutely massive. I think this is like 3 kilometers plus in size. It is a huge structure. It houses lots and lots and lots of workers. We then got the Acidio, I think it's called, Comrelay, or Comrelay, which is going to be another major location in game. You can see it opening up here. We then have the bridge of a kingship, I believe, and an actual Vandal warrior moving up there. We then have what appears to be the other side, so the external of the kingship looking into the bridge, and then from the top of the ship, a Vandal blade launches. Now, the Vandal ships have had a bit of a rework, so they've been given a lot of love. So we've got the Glaive, we've got the Scythe now, and what appears to be the Stinger, I think, with an addition of a turret on top. We get a quick look at the Vandal Driller capital ship, I think it is here, and then some of the Shipjacker ships, I think. They've got neons, they're like broken parts of ships stuck on, it looks like. And we then got the internals of a destroyed capital ship, either the Idris or the Javelin, and then what appears to be the exterior of it. I think a Javelin, it's hard to actually tell there, with the player moving around, and then some more wrecks of ships. I think that there's going to be some destroyed human ships, capital ships for sure. Then we've got the OMC sort of like base here. So this is a big pirate base where some of the game's major antagonists, the OMC and Sato Khan, their leader, sort of reside. We then got the internals again of the Bengal Carrier with giant lifts and huge amounts of ships there that can be moved about. I think this is the internals of the Archon station again, with the tram there as well, getting you from one side to another. I think this is all the Acido station, which would make sense, seeing there's sort of like a area for people to live in and shop in and that sort of stuff. And then we've got an Argo repair room, it looks like, for an Argo MPUV, and a giant gravity generator, I think, from the Acido station again. So this is the Acido com relay again. You can see the curved corridors and the big control rooms here. So these are all like major locations in Squadron 42. The Odin system is where it's all basically set. But we've got the Archon station, big mining station, and we've got the Acido com array. And then we come back here at the end for another look at what I believe is Archon station. So I loved the fact we got a little Star Citizen Squadron 42 teaser for Christmas, which was absolutely fantastic, seeing a load of the stuff that they had been working on. I would like to see an updated roadmap. However, there are some things that they have talked about recently about Squadron 42. So the Squadron 42 roadmap currently has a feature-complete beta for Squadron 42 Episode 1 planned for Q3 2020. That doesn't mean that anyone's going to have access to that beyond internal staff, devs, whatever, testing the game. But feature-complete beta, great. That means they can potentially release the game soon after that if they wanted to. But Mark Hamill, who plays as Steve Oldman Colton, as well as BBC Click, recently did a piece on Star Citizen, both said that Squadron 42 Episode 1 was releasing in 2020 as well. Take that with a big heap of salt, because it's going to be up to CIG whenever they release Squadron 42, whenever they think it's ready. Squadron 42 is set before the events of the Persistent Universe by a few years, and your progress in Squadron 42 will sort of like retroactively fill out a diary for the Persistent Universe whenever you go and do it, and will give you access to sort of like military gear and the things like the F8 Lightning and like military weapons, all that sort of jazz, once you get to certain stages in the campaign. If you're using your character for the persistent universe at the same time, if you see what I mean. The Odin system will be a system in the persistent universe eventually as well, with the addition of Pyro, which is planned for 2020 in the persistent universe. It looks like CIG might be working their way towards the Odin system jump point by jump point eventually, and it makes sort of sense there. Because the Odin system would be largely fleshed out and would make a sensible addition to the persistent universe as soon as possible. As soon as possible might be a couple of years though, so bear that in mind. I hope you enjoyed those visuals as much as I did. I'll link the original video down below. I hope you're having a great holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or like to eat delicious foods, or you're looking forward to New Year, whatever. I'd love to hear your comments in my comments, your feedback in my comments about what you're looking forward to with Squadron 42, what you've been up to over the Christmas. What are you excited for the stuff that the PU is going to get from Squadron 42? Do you think that Squadron 42 should take less of a sort of focus, or do you think it's good that they're focusing on Squadron 42 at the moment to get that done and then move back onto the persistent universe? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. As I said, pow! We do have a ship giveaway each month for December. It's for a Carrack, the Mighty Explorer. You just have to comment on one of my videos during the month to be in for a chance of winning that. More details below. Also, if you're looking for a VPN or password manager, Nord have you covered. Shadow as well, they're an amazing way of having a gaming PC, sort of like super high spec, without the giant costs associated with that. You can have it as a subscription service and leverage the power of your internet to stream a gaming PC to you. Ooh, bam. With any of those, use the code BoredGamer to get a discount or follow the links below.